I'm sitting looking outside Galveston Beach, just looking out at the ocean, just asking God, I've set everything up. Like, why am I still here? I'm ready. This is it. Like, how long do I have to sit in this and like wait for you just to take me, you know? And I'd just be waking up, coming to, waking up, coming to, like just doing what I needed. It was just a cycle. I remember just sitting in my car, just looking out at the ocean, and I had gotten really weak, just so weak and just not well. And I just remember um just feeling this rush of knowing that it was just life or death at this very moment. I could just feel I was just in this spiral of a moment. And I just heard the word live. And it was within me. And I just heard the word live. And
Mm.
when I heard that word, you would think it would be different, but I laughed. I laughed and I'm like, "Live? Like, live? Like, I've been sitting here begging you to let me die. What do you mean, live? Live?" That was, like, the most positive word I've had heard in so long, live? Like, that's, like, the other side of, like, everything I'm doing on this side. What do you mean, live? Um and
Yeah.
I was just like, "What?" And I just remember sitting there consumed in that word for a minute, and then
Mm.
I we're a master of manipulation when we're in our addiction. The mind is just so powerful, all this stuff that we fed ourselves within it. And I had manipulated my thinking, to be like, "Oh, he wants me to live to get to my mom's." I hadn't seen my mom in a year, and he
Okay.
didn't want me to die in the car. I had told him I thought in my head, oh, everything that I was okay, he didn't want me to die. My mom's not gonna I'm 13 hours away from my mom. My mom, that's not part of this story. Like, go to mom's, and this is like, because I felt like I was dying, like everything about me. And so I remember in that moment, I called my mom and I said, "Mom, I'm coming home."
Yeah.
It took
Wow.
me 3 days. 3 long, long, treacherous days. I remember for a day and a half circling around in an hour and a half radius, not even able to leave that, like, little stretch. It was just this, like, weird, like, cycle thing. Finally, I called my mom, I'm like, "Mom," like, I was waiting on money or, like, this little connect it was just, like, not working. It was not I'm like, "What I needed to get was just a long stretch. I needed to get something or I'm not gonna make it that far."
Yeah.
And I remember I called my mom and said, "Mom, you're gonna have to plug in or I'm not gonna make it. I need you
Mhm.
to, like, be on the phone, plug your phone in the charger and stay on the phone with me." And she did for a while, and in the moments that she was not, I was having to run. I just remember having, like, this cooler next to me with just old cardboard and just weird stuff, like, I don't even wanna know what's all in there. And just
Yeah.
using it to, like, run through everything I had just to be able to get enough just to make it to my mom's house, you know? But it
Yeah.
took me 3 days to finally get there, and, I had first that was probably my first time, honestly, to detox from using heroin, all that stuff for years, like, finally, like, this downfall, and it was a semi truck ran over me 10 times and worse, and I went through a severe detox at my mom's, and I never wanted my mother to ever have to see me in that shape ever. That's why I stayed away, so that way people didn't
Yeah.
have to see that dark side of it and not
Yeah.
to hurdle me even worse. And so after a few days of that, we don't wanna go into the details of the horrifying of detox, but it was gnarly, and my mom finally had come in there. I just kept kind of I would I, like, yell at my mom almost and then, like, take it back, like, it was in the moments of, like, eerie a little bit. And I remember my mom coming in and she's like, "Candace, I don't think I could do this." To hear my
Right.
mom say those words, my mom's never said those words to me like that. In other
Right.
ways, like, "Yeah, you can't do like, I can't do this, like, if you're using all this." But this isn't my cry for help. This is me. I'm not out using. I'm like here. I haven't left the bed. Like I'm like, just, I'm fighting for my life in this very moment.
Yeah.
And my daughter's coming to see me sitting next to the bed. Like this is in my head. I'm thinking this is me. This is me going. And my mom, when she said that, I sat in that room and I just cried and I just had no idea what was the next answer for me. I couldn't see what the next 5 minutes would have been in my life.